Hello, everybody. Welcome to San Francis Hospital. We have a very interesting case today we'd like to share with you. We're going to actually try for the first time the new Volcano pressure wire, which has been completely redone. And now, according to the manufacturer, is going to work like a workhorse wire. So we're going to test it out.
Let's check it out.
I'm here with Ziad Ali.
He actually, if we can go through the films, had a PCI of the circumflex and the LAD with a plan for a staged PCI of the right coronary artery prior to COVID-19. And then subsequently couldn't come back basically because of the executive order. We were able to manage him medically and his symptoms were somewhat stable. Unfortunately, over the last few weeks, he's developed progressive angina to the point at which, after my clinic appointment on Friday, he absolutely insisted that I put him on the next available cath list, and hence he's here with us today.
He has pretty diffuse disease of the RCA, maybe two focal lesions, prox and mid, and then diffuse disease of the RPL. And the left system has been stented in the past, both the circ and the LAD, both of which are open.
Well, I put them in.
You did it. The only problem is he has a 90% ostial lesion of a JL diag, which we're not sure if it's significant or not.
So actually, what's interesting to me about this case is that I'm wondering if that might be the culprit, because I ended this case previously with kissing balloon inflation. Thought I had a moderately good result and decided not to stent that reasonably sized diagonal. And interestingly, his right corner is exactly the same, but the diagonal's worse. So I'm wondering whether that's a symptom.
Possible. But
so
you know,
I guess.
But wait, there's good news. You don't have to wonder. We can
Really?
actually. There's a test for it.
What? I just don't have to guess?
There is a test.
I don't have to guess?
No, and apparently now the new wire will slide just right into that diag.
Well, pressure's on.
So we're gonna see it. But we're gonna start with the right. I think the right has diffuse disease. One of the things I like to do when we do these assessments with IFR is not just a spot IFR, but also do a pullback and really understand the full map, the physiologic map, if you will, of the vessel, to kind of figure out which of the lesions need to be treated. Because obviously in a diabetic like this, with all kinds of comorbidities, paving the vessel is not ideal. If
so let's show you guys what this artery actually looks like.
Maybe we can do one pic here so you guys know what we're dealing with.
Just all saline. That's all.
What was that? 2 seconds?
No, it was all. Okay.
There we go.
So a couple comments about that.
Okay.
Basically, the guide is pretty deep, so I think this is a good case where we can use a workhorse wire to sort of hang out.
You want to use two wires, or you just want to use the new?
Well, let's try the new one.
Because
I just
you
wonder.
know what? We can use the new one. Apparently, also now has been improved as a shaft itself.
With a workhorse?
And so we can actually stent over it.
I just want to be able to hang the guide out to equalize.
Okay,
so,
we'll be able to do that. Let's do this. Let's get it started. First, number one, always flush, right? Done. Okay. Number two, we open this thing here.
Let's bring it up here.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now, number two, open up and connect just like with the old wire. Now, here is a bit of an insult, though. I don't know how personal you take this. They put an extra torquer in for you just in case you need it.
Well,
they thought that one torquer is not going to be enough for you. They put in two. But okay, I mean, you know,
it's
I guess they knew that you would.
Double torque technique. Yeah, so maybe on the intrasite you guys can just put up the FFR. Perfect.
Okay.
IFR,
now,
FFR.
Right. So we're gonna hit the button for IFR, FFR, and
there's our pressure.
Advance the guide. Done. So it's connected. Right now, number three, we're gonna open this thing. And so maybe we can go over this a little bit. So this is a new system here, as you can see. Obviously the torquer is on, but can you see my hands? I guess, right? So this is the way this is now connected, is a little bit easier than in the old one. You basically press this and you can disconnect it, and then when you want to reconnect it, you kind of hook this in.
Yeah, and so I was told that if you hook it in at the 45-degree angle, it actually feels like a hook.
Yeah, it feels like a hook.
And so it may be. I think it's a little. To be honest, I think it's a little easier.
And now we can hit normalize, please. That should be a good equalization for at 1.
Good.
And now I would say put it in the other branch, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that branch has a lot of diffuse disease. What I think I'll do is we'll advance this and then maybe we'll go ahead and disengage it. Oh, wow.
What do you think?
Oh, man. Look at the torque.
Even you can do it, huh?
Look at the movement of the wire.
Yeah, I know. Is this the other branch or no?
I had the other branch. Sure.
Try the other branch. I don't know if that's it though. Let me give you a little puff.
I'm disengaged. That's it.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can read here. You want to give me a little pop off there? Okay.
No, it's further
I'm going to
up.
come back up and just sort of...
It's right by that sensor. That's it. Here we go.
Wow.
You don't even need the torquer. You know what? I'm going to send back the extra torquer.
Maybe you can keep it for your next case.
I'll keep it.
Look at that.
What do you think?
Wow. You want to take a few?
I did actually before.
This is really something.
Yeah. It's I think honestly, I mean I tried it once in the other case first, but I think this is maybe the best wire out there right now. You agree?
This is it's a total game changer in physiology.
So let's do a spot IFR first to get one number.
Okay.
0.65.
Okay. You know what I think I'm going to do for the pullback is put it back parallel to this wire, because we're going to stent in that direction. So I'll just pull it back a little bit and put it into the other branch, or maybe it's just any excuse to see how this wire feels.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, this is just, you know what?
This one is not as bad. I mean, I guess it's bad too. It's 0.6. What is this? Let's just do a spot IFR here as well. We might as well.
It's similar. I think, I mean, the lesions, I think, if you go back to the angiogram, are all proximal.
They're proximal. So let's do one more spot IFR here, which basically is going to be the same, and then let's do the pullback. Okay. Yeah, can somebody put a band on or no? Okay.
Okay, I'm doing the pullback now. So you can see I'm going nice and slow.
So nothing yet, right? Which is interesting. No jump yet. Now we see the first jump here.
Now remember.
And a second jump here. So it looks like there's two lesions based on this pullback.
Disengage my guide there.
Now, let's do one injection here.
So I just want to make a point. You saw how I disengaged? Can you floor restore that? Maybe we can show people after. I disengaged my guide as I came back up. Make sure that I was disengaged, and you can see our PDPA is now 0.99, so there's essentially zero drift.
Okay, but do this. Do one injection here, so we can actually also co-register to the angiogram and do a sync vision.
Oh, my God.
You really disengaged this guide. You weren't joking around.
I did. Well, the good thing I have a wire that I can easily torque and re-advance.
All right. Okay. This is your...
I'm just going to use the pressure wire.
Why?
Why not?
Okay.
Right?
I don't know. Now you seem to...
I think we just stent on the pressure wire and
we don't even have to connect it. You just use it. It's so good you use it as a workhorse.
Look, I'm going to use it as a workhorse. I mean, this is really...
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't this what we've been looking for? So I'm going to take our other wire out.
Okay.
We're just going to do the PCI on this vessel. We're going to take a little picture here.
So let me disconnect this. I'll take a picture so we can do the sync.
You want to go for a picture for me?
Go. Whoa.
Okay.
Now, look at this 0.28. This is with contrast.
I guess I'm in a tiny branch too. So.
FFR. Oh, I thought you did this on purpose, man.
I know. I was going to show you about your ventricularization.
I was impressed. I'm like, wow, that's a tiny branch.
Mine the same one? Can you give me a tiny puff here? Okay, let me see if I can take that bend.
Can you take that turn?
I think the wire is behaving properly. I just don't have the...
you don't have the bend on it, yeah.
I don't have the bend on it. There we go. Oh, nothing too much for this wire. You want to floor
Wow.
store that? I guess we don't have to floor store it because we're recording it. But I don't know many pressure wires will do that.
I fluoro.
I mean, I know.
I
I
fluoro
know.
store it, but it's a very long run.
I know,
Just saying.
I get it. I get
Just
it.
saying, very long run.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is interesting because it means we have almost no pressure loss near the distal.
Yeah, so that's good news, right?
That's good news.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this diffuse disease distally, obviously, we're going to leave.
So why don't we go ahead and do a measurement there?
You wanna,
mean, like-
you want to do some imaging?
Yeah.
to figure
So
out?
yeah, let's do that. It's a.
Why don't we? Can we get the ivis? Let's see how it behaves as an angioplasty wire. I think that would be interesting to see, right?
Yep.
Should have more support. I guess if you get this bulky ivis down,
Yeah.
it's a good wire.
It's a good wire. Yeah. Okay.
All right, wait, just before you go down, let's hit the
Ring
ring
down.
down.
This is honestly very smooth.
Okay. So this
I
is
mean-
a normal vessel down here.
This is so.
Not exactly.
No.
well,
So
but
you
then
know what
we're
I'm going
gonna
to do?
leave-
I'm just going to advance this till
We're
we
gonna
see the.
leave that alone.
So let me come back until we see the
But
branch
you're
here.
now way in the.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
I'd like to keep it.
Do you guys want? Go ahead and record for me, please. Okay.
We might have
pulling
to,
back
we might have
here?
to go down all the way, huh?
Yeah. So because
Because the branch is prox to that.
Yeah,
so
I'm just
there's no
coming
disease
back.
here.
there's the branch. Now I think there's a tight lesion right here.
Yeah.
There.
So yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
So no question.
Oh yeah.
You have to gel the branch, right?
Yeah, and I know while there's no pressure loss there, I'm
This whole thing
I'm
is-
not tempted to leave that
look how
alone.
tight that is, man. It's just
Yeah.
hitting the catheter. Wow. The whole thing is.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So-
let's do a couple measurements here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
no.
do it.
Let's try reg this. So let's just look distally. So distal, there is a lesion here, but
I need
then-
to do an angio, guys.
no, you can use the old one.
Okay.
No, don't do anything.
I didn't move the table. Yeah, I didn't move the table.
Look, this is all pretty much normal, frankly, here, right?
Yeah, we have to
And
just.
then look, and then the disease is just it's by that branch.
Yeah, so I think we need to stent
This is
across
what
the branch.
So look, there is disease distal to the branch.
Yeah.
So we have no option. I would say the landing zone should be somewhere just distal to the branch, somewhere. How about here?
How about there? That's perfect.
Something like this, right?
So let's co-register this.
So it's a 3.5 vessel down
Good.
here.
All right.
3.0.
3.0, so maybe we take a mean.
3.0 and we can make it 3.5.
I can see the sync. So why don't you go ahead and show me the distal reference? Keep going.
Why is there no? Oh, you co-registered with the
Wire?
image without the contrast.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's take a 3.0.
Good. So we'll take the mean of that and round down. So that's going to be around. I mean, that'll be right on 3.5, but I think this is a 20 megahertz IVUS, so we'll
Yeah.
round down to 3.0. And then
How long is this?
how long?
It's gonna be 38.
Yeah. Keep going.
It's gonna be longer. So let's start with the 3.038, and then we'll use the second.
Yeah, you see the IVUS is coming a little bit off the wire. We could still, I haven't moved the camera. We could have co-registered to a new angio, but
That's fine.
okay. So let's start with that. Can I have a 3.0 by 38 stent, please? Okay, stent is delivering nicely on this wire. Good.
See where you are.
I think that's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, let's take
The only
that.
question is, you want to put the other wire back into the side branch?
I
I mean, there was no disease.
think we're okay.
We're
Go
okay.
ahead.
All right.
We
let's
can
see.
go get it if we need to.
All right. 14.
Okay.
So it's not too long of stent that is left.
Nope.
Down.
So this is a
Although
38.
remember, the guide is in pretty deep.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
so-
would say a 28 maybe. Let's just pull
So
back.
this is
and
a
see.
38. So let's just see, right? So If we look at
that,
this, probably half of that. So maybe even a 23.
23. Okay.
Yeah. Can you show us the proximal reference, please, on the ivis? Somewhere in the proximal vessel so we can see how big it is?
You want the NC now? Or you want a stent?
We'll take the NC at the end, but you can open it. Yeah. Let's just take a tiny little angiogram, make sure we've got our side branch. We
That's
do.
nice. Yeah, so can we have a, I would just do a 3.523.
Right, absolutely.
Can we have a 3.523 stent?
Sure. So, based on the different frequencies of the ivis, the current data suggests that 20 megahertz ivis oversizes be between 8 to 10%. So if we do the mean of this, which is 4.3, and discount it by 10%, that's 0.43, so into 3.9. Then we round down to our closest stent size, which is 3.5. So we're going to put a 3.5 proximally. Then we'll post-dilate the whole thing with a 3.5. Of course, at the end, we have physiology, so we're looking for an IFR greater than
0.89.
at least 0.95.
Whatever, we'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah. So I think if we get to an IFR in the 0.95 area, I'd be very happy. Okay, you want to take a little
To come back more.
come back more.
All right, now pull the stent back.
How might our stent boost? I can come back even a little bit more.
More room.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, look at that, huh?
Let's go high. 16, 18.
We are at 18.
Great. And down.
It's not fully expanded here.
That's we're gonna just post-dilate the whole thing.
A little bit, huh?
I really was just thinking how this is really a very good wire.
It's a very good wire.
It's a
even for like a regular wire.
No, it's a very good wire. I mean, like, taking that bend, it would without kind of reshaping it, and then look at the delivery.
No, it delivers.
It's really.
I mean, okay, it's not the calcified angle of the case, but still, it's pretty nice.
Let's go up there, guys.
Laura?
16, 18, 20?
20.
All right.
But honestly, it could not have been more timely in terms of this coming out as we're starting to find GPS, which, as you know, is a very complex study. Doing these type of procedures with complex patients, multi lesions, diffuse disease type of assessments. It's very, very good to have a workhorse type.
It's a very good delivery. So I'm just going to come to the distal stent edge.
Let's just can you hit ring down? Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready for pullback?
Can you record, please?
Record, please. Look at this motorized pullback.
Very nice. It's a little fast for my standards, but looks pretty good.
Trying to make up for my operating. Could be a little bigger here, but
could be always a little bigger. The problem is when you're looking at it and you say it could be bigger, you're always looking at a ton of positive remodeling.
Yeah,
frankly.
of course.
So it's
good.
Nice.
I like it.
That's it. Beauty.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
That's how you do PCI.
Is that how you do PCI?
That's how you do PCI.
All right, guys, we're back for round number 2. We engaged this the left main with EBU4. We wired the LED, and now let's give this pressure wire another run. As you see, it really maintained its shape very, very good. Can you zoom on to the wire itself? I mean, we really banged it up a little bit in that RCA.
Yeah, I think we did.
I did. Times, right? And it really is pretty amazing. Remember the old wire? How?
Oh, forget it.
Once the shape is gone, it's gone. And this is pretty amazing. So maybe you want to have a little bit more bend on it.
I kind of like it. Maybe just a tiny bit, but
it's going to be a good test for this wire because honestly, this is not an easy lesion to cross with any wire. Let me see how this goes. Okay, now I'm
just going to disengage here. Okay, you want to equalize?
Let's have can we
normalize here, please? Yeah.
No, only concern, to be honest with you, at this point is that the wire is losing his equalization a little bit too fast. Hopefully it won't happen, but my recommendation is you cross fast.
I'll try.
You want the torquer?
No.
That's it, right?
I think it's a little bit more proximal.
It's hard to see in this view, to be honest with you. You want me to go the other view?
Sure.
Let's just see what the height is here. Let me come over here. Okay. Yeah, it's right there. Dude,
There it
even I
goes.
could do that.
There it goes.
Okay.
I don't want to buckle
Loop is
it.
good, no?
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Wow, look at that. Beauty.
Take my wire back.
It's good. What are you doing?
I just don't want to leave the loop there. That's all I
Oh.
need.
Okay. It's
Pretty borderline.
borderline. If it's
Interesting.
borderline, I would leave it, frankly.
Yeah.
Because we treated the lesion that was the most significant, right?
Yeah. That was worthwhile.
Which is interesting because it's, you know, time after time we have the same problem. When you have a jailed side branch, it looks horrific on angio. You do a pressure wire and it's fine.
Yeah.
And the reason we don't do pressure wire, in honesty, is because it's so difficult to put the pressure wire down.
I mean, if I wasn't, I would have just treated this.
Yeah.
I had planned to. I thought this was the culprit lesion.
Yeah, it's amazing. And with
Can you
this,
just show
with
me
this
the
new
angiogram
wire,
again?
honestly, it's a game changer because now you can, you know, wire these. Even you can wire this.
Even I.
I mean, look, if you can wire this, honestly, I mean, there's no reason not to do pressure wire for anybody
I mean,
at this point.
Let's come on over and wire this for me, will you?
So maybe let's do a pullback to this, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That's perfect. All right, let's do it. Anytime you're ready.
So
You know, you just take the wire and you pull. It's very easy. Yeah, so there is a jump for sure. Good news is all of the pressure loss is in this one location.
Okay, just stop that. I'm going to re-advance it across it.
Wait. So there's no drift.
There's
right?
no drift at all.
So basically the numbers are valid.
The numbers are valid.
Why do you want to re-advance it?
Just for
Fun.
For fun.
Okay. All right. Fine.
we were not allowed to say fun during the
Let's
case of a
see
PCI.
how
but-
can we screw up that diag so we have to fix it after all.
No, I want to see. There you go. That's what I wanted. Now, why is it doing that?
Well, because the diag,
You know why?
the diag is diseased.
I'll tell you why. Because there's a second lesion.
Yeah, the diag is diseased.
Interesting.
But if you fix that, then maybe we should just fix the second lesion, right?
Yeah.
And not the whole thing.
No, exactly. So that's the point of the pullback.
Let's do another pullback. Let it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do another spot measurement so we have it
Can you
documented.
give me a go eleocranial? Just give me a little contrast here too. When after we.
Let's just do a spot
Yeah.
measurement first. So 0.79, Flora. Okay, you want to do a cine?
Yeah,
let's
let's
do
do
a
a
cine.
cine. Right, it's the
But
second
is-
lesion probably.
Is that spasm though? I mean.
No, it's
there's
there.
a-
It's actually there on the original angiogram
Really?
for certain. Yeah. Well, let's do a pullback, right?
The problem is this: you won't be able to deliver a stent there without opening the ostium. You have to at least balloon the ostium
I mean,
to
there's-
get a stent across.
There, at least I know that
Here,
there's.
Okay, let's see. So this lesion should come up now. Yeah, there it is, right?
Yeah.
You're not even at the ostium yet.
not at
So
the
don't
ostium
come
yet.
out. I mean, I think you're above 0.9 at this point, right?
Yep.
So we know
That's
the
exactly where we were.
Yeah,
0.92.
so we know that. So we know you can stop the pullback. So that's the critical lesion, is the more distal one. So why don't we do this?
What a great example.
Let's dilate the ostium so we get something delivered, and then let's fix it, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then we can just use a small balloon up top to deliver some equipment and fix the
Do you
stent.
want to do a 2.0 balloon or 2.5?
2.0 is fine. I just want to be able to deliver a stent. That's it.
So let's have a 2.0 15 balloon. There's no room to put this map anywhere. Okay. So maybe do you want to ivis this too or no?
I think
You
the
think the ivis
ivis
will
might
go?
be difficult to cross,
difficult.
and it might mangle the stent, which I don't
Yeah.
want to do.
So let's do this.
So let's do this as a
let's
physiology
open
guided
this.
PCI.
Let's open this and then
Put a 2.5, 15, and
Put a
then we'll
2.5.
remeasure the IFR.
yeah, I agree. Okay. Nice. So I'm gonna disconnect this now.
Yeah. So you'll see I'm planning to use the IFR wire for my entire PCI. I don't really want to recross the diagonal. I've already crossed it. It's given me enough support.
No, you plan on using the
Yeah.
FFR wire for all
The
of
whole
your
thing.
PCI in the future.
Yeah.
Even when you don't need physiology. You don't need,
You always need physiology. Did you hear this
No,
guy?
I'm going to use the wire, not even connect it, because that's a great wire.
I'm going to
use it like my workhorse from now on.
That's it. That's it. There's a Volcano is smiling. Phillips is smiling. He certainly needs help.
Did that progress from last time, this diag lesion?
No, it was there before.
It was there before?
Yeah. Okay, very smooth.
All right, so let's...
I mean, I think we might even be able to deliver the stent without it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, just don't strip it off.
Okay.
That's all.
And down.
14.
14 for 9.
And honestly, if I don't have to mess with it, I'm not gonna.
I think, honestly, I'm a little concerned.
Let me try.
Okay.
Can I have a 2.5 by 15 stent? Was it a 15 balloon?
Yeah.
You might be right. I might pay for this, but my preference is that if there's no pressure drop across the ostium and we don't have to mess with it, I prefer not to mess with
Well,
it.
there is a pressure drop, but it's not.
It's pretty small,
It's not
right?
a critical pressure
Yeah.
drop. Certainly not enough to embark on a bifurcation.
Right,
stent.
and then I'll have to do kissing balloon inflations,
right.
et cetera, et cetera.
For
So
sure.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can you do angio-guided PCI if you always check the post-PCI physiology? And then leave your imaging for bailout?
You probably could. You know, I mean, it's not gonna be the only concern I have.
Let's say you have a wire that can do
Okay,
everything.
But let me just say one thing. The only concern I have with that strategy would be that you're just not gonna maximize your stent expansion. And even though the acute result is good and you don't have a pressure gradient, if you could make it, you know, a square millimeter or 1.5 millimeters larger, right, your TLR is going to drop significantly.
But is that a plateau effect? Like once
It depends on the size.
if you have an IFR of 0.95, right?
Look, if you're dealing
Is
with
it better to have better
If
expansion?
you're dealing with a 4.0 stent, you put in the RCA and your IFR is 0.95, I think you're perfectly good, right? But if you're talking about, you know,
Look at that.
2.5 vessel,
You want to store that?
no.
Butter.
Okay. Maybe there's no lesion at the ostium. Come back a little bit.
I think that's good, right?
Okay.
I think that's pretty good. Puff there? No,
Come
back,
a
right?
tad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, now
In a
go
bit.
just forward.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, take that.
Going up.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I open nicely.
Yeah.
14.
And down. Do we have a 2.5 NC balloon, please?
14 for 14.
Do we have a 2.5 NC or no?
No.
Oh.
NC, please. Thank you. You see how it has that little bend in it? I'm worried that if we don't post-dilate it, it's going to end up
Yeah.
getting an ISR there.
That's the thing that is so difficult, honestly, to know angiographically, and where imaging really helps you is you have an inclination, maybe the balloon or the stent wasn't fully expanded, and it's just hard to see on the angio unless you image.
You know, I never fail to get surprised with this physiology. I'm like, you know, we're just
It
so,
is-
we're
it is-
wrong
if you-
so often.
And the thing that really annoys me, to be perfectly honest with you, is somebody takes the trouble, if you will, right, the effort to do a distal measurement, and it's abnormal, FFR, IFR, whatever you want to do. But then you suddenly switch off this idea that
It's
you
called
need
your brain.
physiology, right? And you now go by the angiograms. Oh, these two lesions are significant. I'm going to stent those.
Well-
How in the world can you tell? You can't. You just can't tell.
I mean, I think you showed that in Define PCI.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable.
I mean,
But that's a mindset, honestly, of 90% of interventionalists. That's the issue.
Thank you. That's why I don't want to toot your horn or give you credit even when it's due.
Oh, please
but-
don't give me credit.
But I mean, Define PCI was really a study that really changed the way we look at interventional cardiology.
I mean, I don't know if it changed practice as of yet.
Well, maybe it didn't change practice, but
But
it certainly
I think-
changed our understanding.
Yes, I think it changed our understanding for sure. And we're gonna present the 1-year results actually shortly, so
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be interesting.
So 25% of the time.
No, but then the question is, okay, those who have a suboptimal result, are they gonna have more events at 1 year, right?
Well, I think this is the natural history.
Theoretically, they should.
This is the natural sort of way to do this, right? Like you've done the background work. You're now taking it to the next step to see if it can impact clinical outcomes. I know that you've been working hard on the protocol to get this right, but I mean, I think this is it. This is the iteration of science. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, same.
So another nice example, right? So let's go up.
I think you're a little too
Come
distal.
back
Come
just a
back
tiny
little
bit.
Yeah. Nice. The stent boost. Can we show the stent boost on camera, Craig? The stent boost really helps actually to see
Let's
where
take
we are.
that, guys. It's perfect.
18. That looks pretty good.
That looks great. Okay. And
That's like ivis, man. Full expansion.
Want to see the poor man's ivis? There it is. There's the poor man's ivis
okay,
for you.
nice.
Oh, you saw it here first on camera.
Wow. Now, I'm pretty excited, man. Moment of truth.
Moment of truth, indeed.
All right, let's give this a nice little wipe.
And let's get this. How's our dichrotic notch? It's good. Maybe we can just flush it a little bit with some saline.
I'm gonna wipe it dry actually before I connect. Maybe that makes a difference.
Oop.
What helps is to leave the wire.
Well, I thought you were trying to do a pullback for me.
There we go.
Okay. I could have re-equalized.
Yeah, I guess you could have. All right. Well, it's not great.
Okay.
Let's just say
So
that.
I think it may be the same situation again, right?
Well, there is a little bit of a difference in waveform here, though. It's not like it was before.
So let's go ahead.
I mean, it's better than before. It was
So,
point.
look, let's see.
What was it before? 0.7 something?
0.7 something. So let's.
Come back to the stent edge because there's a lot of
Yeah.
diffuse disease distally, So come back a little bit more. Somewhere here. That's good.
Okay.
So this is better, right? So
All right.
now we're pretty close. 0.89.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a measurement here.
I think you're right. I was way down in the diffuse
0.91.
stuff.
That's
Okay.
exactly what we
Yeah,
predicted,
yeah,
right?
great point.
That's exactly what we predicted.
Okay, so then why don't we go ahead and...
Okay, stop. Nobody talks. This is another... Okay, guys,
Yeah.
How incredible is this that you could predict the entire procedure ahead of time? You knew exactly how much contribution each of these lesions had, and you could plan the whole procedure before you did anything.
Open the Coliseum.
Guys, I mean, honestly, how crazy is that?
No,
Right?
it's actually pretty
It's
cool.
unbelievable.
It's pretty cool. It's very
And
cool.
the longer you wait, the better the number is 0.94.
I think if we stay for an hour,
Wow,
we
let's
won.
wait longer.
This is another piece of magic on this wire.
It's
If
magic.
you wait, it just goes up.
I love this wire.
Okay.
I love this
So
wire.
let's
I'm
do
gonna
a-
take this home.
Let's do a pullback.
Yeah, let's. All right, so the stent results seem to be good.
What'd you expect?
Now you see the jump from the proximal lesion, right? It's exactly the same jump
Yeah.
as we had before. So it's not nothing, but I think it's not significant
And
enough.
it's certainly not worth going to make a bifurcation PCI out
No,
of.
no way. Okay,
Right.
let me see if there's drift. Can you go live? Holy smokes!
There we
Can
go.
you believe that?
A physiology guided PCI.
Unbelievable. You know what? We didn't even take an angiogram.
We didn't even
Like
take
we
an
literally
angiogram.
didn't even take an angiogram.
Wires are
Maybe we
out.
should do that. Thoughts?
Let's do an angiogram.
Let's do an angiogram,
Shall we?
okay.
Let's do an
Let's do
angiogram.
an angiogram.
Okay.
I mean, you dropped all. I lost the wires, but fine.
Well, I did that on purpose.
Of course.
Not on the table.
Stent looks good.
Yeah.
You know what your mistake is? The LAO. You gotta go RAO
Who told you that?
for the final shot.
Who told you that?
Where is Here you go. Nitro on a stick. 200.
Okay.
Oh, now this
there
is
you
the
go.
angle
There
you want.
go. That's the
Excuse me.
angle you want.
Wow.
Okay, very good.
That's a
Thank you for
perfect
joining
result.
us.
All right.
Anything else left?
That's it.
I mean,
There's
I think let's just
nothing.
recap everything together. So
We like
did
the
a
wire.
we did a physiology guided PCI of the right coronary artery. We took some bends we didn't normally think we could do with the new wire. It
We
handled
used it for a long time,
extremely well.
right?
We didn't bang it up.
We tried, but we couldn't. So I
Right.
wouldn't say we didn't. We tried, but we couldn't bang it
Show
up.
it to me. Show us it even after I knuckled it.
It's gonna go in my garage. You kidding? Look, it's perfect.
It's
The bend is
it's
is
still-
exactly the same bend we had before. It's like a run through. It has memory. It's exactly. It's unbelievable.
it's really fantastic. So I'm impressed. It's not easy for me to say that, especially for new equipment.
All right, folks. You saw it here first. Dr. Ali in a successful PCI.